In today's video, I'm going to show you 8 easy and fun drawing ideas that start with a simple circle. If you're learning how to draw and need easy ideas for your sketchbook, then this video is for you. Okay, so to start this page, I just used any round object to create those circles on the page. And then I started drawing the actual image that I want for each one of those circles. So the first one is going to be a vinyl record, and I'm using a ink marker. This is just a regular ink marker. And after that was all covered, then I used a watercolor pencil, white watercolor pencil, just to create the shadows of the vinyl record. This was a very simple and easy drawing because the object is just sitting there flat. So there is really not much that we need to do here. It could be improved a little bit. I also, in the center, I wrote what I think the name of my record is going to be. I just created, invented whatever name I wanted. And yeah, I think we could improve a little more on that one, but just so you can see, that is one drawing based on the circle that is very simple and easy to do. Now the next drawing, I'm already working on it here, is the clock. So of course a clock is also very, very easy. I think the only thing that we need to think is just to write the numbers in the direction they really have to be. And then I decided to turn this clock into a alarm clock, and actually a vintage alarm clock. So I'm using a reference photo because I don't really remember what a vintage alarm clock looks like. I think that is also room for improvement here on this clock, but I like the way it came out. So I used a water-based marker, and then I used color pencils on top of it. And then I also used Pigma Micron pen in blue for a few details, and of course my jelly roll for a few more details. So again, this is a very simple clock. The only thing that I did here was that I made one side of the clock in lighter color to say that that is the highlights. That's where the light's hitting on the clock. And then on the other side, I made it a little darker, so it gives a little bit of depth and dimension here for our clock. Now the next drawing is going to be a button. So for this, I'm using also my Pigma Micron pen in pink, and just tracing the pencil lines. The circle was initially much bigger there, and then I decided to redo that circle and make it a little smaller. So again, to make this button look a little bit more, well, it's not realistic, but to give some depth for this button, I used lighter colors on the left side of the button and darker colors on the other side. So it looks like the light is creating shadows on the button. So for the next drawing, I am using a acrylic marker, an orange acrylic marker, and as you can see, is a basketball. I'm not super happy with this drawing in particular. I think the acrylic marker was too strong, and it made it a little bit difficult to create shadows for this ball to make it like look really nice. But it's okay, that it's my sketchbook. And so in our sketchbook, we can express ourselves and experiment with mediums and experiment with new subjects and drawings. So this was a good experience for me, at least, to realize, well, next time I should use a different color for the base color of the ball. So we'll be using now a Figma micron pen to make the lines and have that reference photo there to help me guide, because I also don't remember exactly what a basketball looks like. So if you like sports, you can use any ball for to create this image. So it could be a football, no, not football. It could be a soccer ball, tennis ball, baseball, golf ball, and even a beach ball. So all of them will have the same idea. So you create one side a little bit darker than the other to give that the impression to turn that circle into a sphere. And that's the same thing that we're doing now for this yarn ball. So or this ball of yarn. So I'm using there a reference photo again. So we want to make that very flat circle into a sphere. So to do that, try to imagine again that the light is shining in one side of the object and the other side will have shadows. So that's why one side of the ball is very light green, and the other side is much darker. That's how you turn a circle into a sphere. So I'm just creating the lines now of each of these yarn, each line of this yarn. This was my favorite drawing of all of these, and I'm actually feeling now inspired to create a full scale drawing that involves a lot of yarns, or I don't know, something like that. I do like knitting. It was a hobby I used to have a few years ago. I haven't been knitting anything in the past years, but it's something that I still appreciate. So I guess that's why maybe this was my favorite of all these circle drawings here. So my goal with these drawings is to help you visualize that all these objects or all these elements in my sketchbook is start with a very simple circle. So if you can draw a circle, then you can do any of these drawings. The only difference is going to be how you add the colors and how you work your shading in this drawing to make them looking convincing. So like for instance, the basketball and this yarn ball, we're turning them into a sphere, letting one side of the circle being to be very light and the other side much darker. That's all you have to do. So if you can draw a circle, you can draw any of this. If I can draw these, you can draw it too. Even as a beginner, I highly encourage you to try this exercise. If you are in the beginning of your drawing journey, or if you're beginning of your art journey and you're still learning, that is really no secret except for creating the light and shadow. If you can master light and shadow, you can draw just about anything. Try this exercise on your sketchbook and let me know in the comments how it goes. So I'm also adding a little bit of shadows here to the loose yarn, and just a little more shadows under those lines of yarn. And then to make it just a little more interesting, and because I like this drawing so much, and then I decide to add 2 needles, knitting needles. So again, so this is not a circle obviously, but it's just 2 lines, and then use your shading skills. Just let one side of the needle be much darker than the other, so that you represent light and shadows. Okay, so for the next drawing, it's not going to be a sphere. It's just going to be really a circle. Let's see if you can guess what this one is. It has many lines and more circles inside the circle. If you have a circular ruler like this one, it is very helpful. But if you don't, just use small objects that you have at home, like coins, quarters, cups, whatever you have at home can be used to make your circle. So now I'm going to use again my colored Pigma Micron pen. This is the brown one. It's a 005 Pigma Micron pen, but instead of black, they have this in color as well. And then, of course, my color pencils. Oh, I want to note here these color pencils are very cheap. These are the Crazy Art color pencils. You can buy those usually even in grocery stores. These are not high quality color pencils. They are very affordable and they work very well. I have another art project that I used for the entire art project. I used these color pencils and I was really happy with the results. You don't need to have very expensive art supplies to create your art. I know we see a lot of videos and reels and other social media posts always using very high-end, high-quality, and super expensive art supplies. And honestly, well, I like them. Yes, they are good art supplies. But as a beginner, we don't need to use only the very high-end and expensive art supplies. You can create nice art on your sketchbook or anywhere else using very simple and cheap art supplies. If you have better quality pencils, of course, this drawing will look even better. But even with the very affordable art supplies, I was very satisfied with this page in my sketchbook. This is, I'm using also here for the balloon, for the hot air balloon, the acrylic marker and also my jelly roll pen. So if I had a lot more space for my hot air balloon, it would have a lot more details and it would have a lot more interesting things in it. But this space here on the sketchbook was small. That's why that's all we have for today. But maybe in another time I'll show you a hot air balloon. It can be so much fun to draw a hot air balloon. And again, even that kind of drawing only starts in a simple circle. So if you can draw a circle, you can draw a hot air balloon. Now the last one also I think has a lot of room for improvement, but I'm still happy with it. It kind of looks a little bit like a cookie for me, but it was supposed to be a palette, a painting palette. And I should have painted the pencil, not a pencil, a brush on the side of it. I decided to just finish the page as just like this. So here is the finished page. I hope you have fun with these drawings. Thank you so much for watching and for staying with me all the way to the end of this video. And if you love coloring, painting, drawing, and you want to get inspired with more drawing ideas, then maybe watch the next video coming up, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye bye.